It was my first week in Japan, and I was on my way to start my first day at my new job. I had taken the train a couple times before, but that was with a guide. This was my first time to do it alone. I had bought my ticket with no problem. So far, so good. I noticed ahead of me the train was already there and appeared to be preparing to leave. I could have easily taken my time and waited for the next one, but I decided to make a go for it. Maybe get to work a few minutes early and make a good impression. So I ran for it. After my short dash, I jumped onto the train just as the doors closed behind me. Yes, I made it. The train began to pull away from the station. Then I noticed something. It was going the wrong way. After a couple moments of light panic, I decided to relax and just switch trains at the next station. When I arrived at the next station, I saw a familiar sight. Across from me was another train, its doors open, but they were preparing to close. I made another run for it, and jumped on the new train just as the doors closed tight behind me. Yes, I made it. Then something familiar happened. As the train pulled away from the station, I noticed that it continued to travel in the wrong direction. After some moments of panic, I decided to just relax, take the train to the next station, get off, and ask someone what I should do. The next station was another 10 minutes away. There, I got off as quickly as I could and said goodbye to the train that had deceived me. Then I looked around, and there was absolutely no one in sight. This wasn't a station at all. It was a platform and a bench near a series of rice fields. No gate, no person to take a ticket, and more importantly, no person to tell me where to go or what to do. So I waited and waited. Over 30 minutes passed and I was still waiting. Okay, that's it. I started to walk. Not knowing where I was or really where I was going, and not knowing the streets of the area, I decided to walk along the tracks to find my way back. You know, Stand By Me style. Unfortunately for me, this is not how it works in Japan. I realized this as I was walking and a train finally did come. It was very fast, very close, and very scary. I had to dive off the tracks, Stand By Me style. Luckily for me, there was a nice, soft, muddy rice field to land in. Okay, no more walking along the train tracks. Unfortunately, there was not a nice, clear road next to the tracks to walk along, so I had to zigzag along the tracks as to not get lost. This made my journey home even more frustrating and time-consuming. Also, it was the middle of the summer. 3 hours later, I made it back to my original station, asked a worker there where to go, and made it to work a half-hour later. Sweaty, muddy, tired, angry, and late.